shops for the vendors have now been taken up by the business people rather, in anticipation for customers when the border reopens a few hours from now. Now, earlier also when we reached earlier in the afternoon, we also noticed or we saw a number of Rwandans that were crossing back to Rwanda, crossing back home from Uganda, as it has always been the case, because the border has always been open for Rwandan citizens, returning citizens, and also residents as well. And notably so, one of those residents was Mr. Donald Kaberuka, the former president of the African Development Bank, who had represented Rwanda at the burial ceremony of the late Professor Emmanuel Thompson, the former governor of the Bank of Uganda. I could also speak about earlier on when we looked across the border, of course, on the Ugandan side. We were also able to notice a bit of construction work, some construction work and renovation work going on from the Ugandan side, perhaps in anticipation for the reopening of the border. Over to you, Ethan.
Gloria, can you tell us about the COVID-19 protocols ahead of the reopening? What have you heard from the officials?
Of course, the protocols have always been in place. This is the third year that we are grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic. So notably so, when you walk around the border, you will see hand washing stations for people to be able to wash their hands upon crossing, and those hand washing stations are both for adults as well as for young children, as some of the footage that we sent you was showing. We see sanitizers across all pinned on walls for people to be able to sanitize, and people basically taking temperatures, like
ni umunsi wari utegerejwe, ni n'umunsi mwiza cyane wari witezweho kubona byinshi cyane nk'uko muri kubibona nyine. Nyuma y'imyaka igera kuri 3 umupaka wa Gatuna uhuza igihugu cy'u Rwanda ndetse na Uganda ufunze, ingendo zitagikorwa. Yes, hanyuma rero kuri uyu wa 31 ukwezi kwa mbere umwaka wa 2022 akaba aribwo hagati y'u Rwanda ndetse na Uganda uyu mupaka ubihuza Gatuna One Stop Post. Hanyuma rero akaba aribwo kuri uyu munsi uyu mupaka wongeye gufungurwa ku mugaragaro nk'uko ubibona, hashize imyaka hafi 3. Yes, hanyuma rero mu minsi yashize ubwo umugaba w'ingabo za Uganda Generale Kayinda Muhozi ubwo yazaga mu Rwanda akabonana n'umukuru w'igihugu cy'u Rwanda His Excellency Paul Kagame, bakaba barongeye kuvugurura umubano w'igihugu cy'u Rwanda ndetse na Uganda, ndetse bakaniyemeza gufungura umupaka ubihuza byombi. Yes, hanyuma rero ngiye nitwa JC, uri kuri MTV Mwarimu TV. Nkaba nakubwira ngo kandi subscribe ndetse ukanda share uhereze n'abandi bamenye byinshi. Yes, nkaba nakubwira ngo komeza urebe video zacu ahangaha, ndetse unatera inkunga, ukande like, comment, ndetse unatubwira igitekerezo cy'ibyo ubona twavugurura cyangwa twakora. Yes, hanyuma rero nyuma y'imyaka 3 nyine imipaka ikaba yongeye gufungurwa, ingendo zikaba zongeye kugenda neza cyane, ndetse n'ubucuruzi bugiye gukorwa neza cyane. Ngewe nitwa JC, uri kuri MTV Mwarimu TV. Yes, nkuko ubikubona nyine ni Gatuna border nkuko uri kubibona. Yes, hanyuma rero kaba nakubwira ngo ryoherwa na video zacu, turakomeza turebe izindi update zitandukanye. Ngewe nitwa JC, ibiganiro nakagaruka.
Of Rwandans that were crossing back to Rwanda, crossing back home from Uganda, as it has always been the case, because the border has always been open for Rwandan citizens, returning citizens, and also residents as well. And notably so, one of those residents was Mr. Donald Kaberuka, the former president of the African Development Bank, who had represented Rwanda at the burial ceremony of the late Professor Emmanuel Thompson, the former governor of the Bank of Uganda. I could also speak about earlier on when we looked across the border, of course, on the Ugandan side. We were also able to notice a bit of construction work and renovation work going on from the Ugandan side, perhaps in anticipation for the reopening of the border.